Being super sensitive is not a defect. Let's set the record straight. It's actually a hidden superpower. This is true for me, and I know it can be true for you too. Hey my love, welcome to my channel. My name is Daniela Londano, and I am a super sensitive being who's found this to be the best asset in her business, which is helping other people carve their unique path in life. If you'd like to receive weekly nuggets of clarity on this subject, don't forget to hit the subscribe button and click on the bell so that YouTube can let you know when I upload new videos every Thursday. If you're watching this video, you've probably been told 100 times, you're too sensitive. You've got to get yourself a thicker skin. You're reading too much into that. Or the worst piece of advice I've ever heard, you've got to toughen up. Ugh. And on top of all that messaging, you might actually be fearing that there is something wrong with you. That your uber empathy is actually a liability. Because you get overwhelmed for no apparent reason in certain environments when others don't, or around certain people when others don't. And you seem to be the only one sensing these feelings. So where are they coming from? Am I losing my mind? Most likely, you're not. If you're anything like me, you were just born with a really refined, sophisticated, I would say, emotional processing system, built in to detect the subtlest of emotions in your environment, especially when you're talking to people. This is what being super sensitive really means. You just have naturally more access to data than most people. Data in the form of emotions. Similar to how a wine connoisseur can taste the subtle notes of black pepper and rhubarb in red wine, while the rest of the table is like, it tastes good. How is it a defect to have access to more data? The answer? It's not. It's not a defect. You're not faulty. It's an ability. A superpower even, if you train yourself to read the data that you're sensing. If right now you're like, oh, thank the Lord that someone's saying this, let me know with the word clarity in the comments. And I get you. It's overwhelming to feel constantly bombarded with emotions, especially the negative ones that hurt. It is scary to not know where they're coming from, if emotions are yours, if they're someone else's, if they belong to the collective, or like, why the hell am I feeling them so deeply? So numbing out is definitely a path that you can opt into. But to be frank, you'd be missing out on so much wisdom. And you'd be leaving a lot of money on the table too. Let me tell you why. Here are 2 reasons why being super sensitive and consciously opting in to knowing your emotions better can be a great asset in your life. A superpower really, in all aspects of life, but particularly in your work life. 1, being super sensitive allows you to become an amazing people reader. When dealing with people, their emotions will always be the purest form of information that they transmit to you. A person can say something verbally and not mean it, or even be lying about it. But emotions are so much harder to contrive. What a person conveys emotionally is really the truth of how they're feeling. You can trust the emotions they're sending off as truth, even more than what they're saying with their words. So being super sensitive and having the conscious capacity to discern those emotions allows you to understand people really well. You can easily read the emotions that are embedded in their words and sense what they're communicating with their entire body, not just with their mouths. So it's easier to access their truth, regardless of what they're saying verbally. This trait is a blessing when your work revolves around guiding people, like mine is. And this also holds true for therapists, counselors, doctors, coaches, or guides of any sort. When you're consciously super sensitive, you can easily grasp what people are trying to say, even though they don't have the right words for it. It's easier to understand the root of the need so that you can guide them down the right path for quicker and better results. This is also a blessing when your work revolves around persuading people. When you're consciously super sensitive, you can very quickly feel how your message is being received. And this real-time feedback allows you to navigate through conversations with so much more ease. You can innately know when to insist on something, and you can also know when to step back, which honestly allows you to save a lot of time and effort. 2. Being super sensitive allows you to have greater access to your own intuition. Your intuition will be by far the best navigational system you'll ever own because it's the truth of your soul. And your soul is never wrong. Never, ever, ever. Honestly, I trust my intuition more than any other piece of data when I make decisions, as do many other successful entrepreneurs like Oprah, Jeff Bezos, and Richard Branson. Now, intuition is fully a language of emotion. It's a feeling you get to say no to this and yes to that. So, when you're super sensitive and have a greater ability to sense emotion, you naturally have more access to your own intuition. To which, what can I say? You've basically won the jackpot. If you're interested in learning more about how your sensitivity can actually be an asset for you, I have a gift for you. It's a free ebook, The Sensitive Human's Guide to Thriving at Life and at Work. You just need to click on the link below to download it for free. Hopefully, you'll learn like me that your uber empathy is not a curse. It's actually a blessing, if you learn how to use it to your highest advantage. If you liked this video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up and send me a little bit of that love. If you didn't, let me know too, and let me know why. I'll see you on Thursday with a brand new video on this channel. Much love to you.